Show you guys what's going on. Where the fuck am I? Where is my character? Where the hell is my character? How do I get out of here? Where's the waypoint? I was doing the Temple of Chaos. I was doing a couple of like dummy runs of the Temple of Chaos before we do the legit one, the 10 floor one, just because I kind of wanted to suss it out a little bit, see what was going on, which I've now done that. So I could just, I mean, I could go straight into the Temple of Chaos, but I kind of want more of a warm-up as well, to be honest with you. We got a unique here. Deodre's Tenure. Wait, isn't that a character in the first game? Deodre? Or Doadre? I don't know. Whatever, dude. There's also, we got a couple of these soul core drops, which I think are exclusives from the Trial of Chaos thing. And we also got another Jin Barrier, which you can also get an Ascendancy from that. But fuck that, dude. I tried that the other day. And I got to like the fourth. It says there's 4 trials. I got to the 4th one. And I died like right at the very end. And I didn't even die. It's got this stupid mechanic where like you basically have this health bar that isn't your actual health bar. It's a different health bar. It's like it's called honor. And if anything hits you, you lose honor. But you don't regen it like you do normal health. And if you lose all your honor, you lose the challenge. Regardless of if you die or not. It doesn't matter. And I lost all my honor. And it's really easy to lose honor, dude. Like, one little hit can chunk your honor down like crazy. I would say that you have to do the whole thing, and you probably can take, like, max 10 hits. If that. If that, dude. It was fucked. I was like, oh, damn, I can't. This is ridiculous. There's some items you can get to make it easier, but it's so annoying, dude. I feel like the Trial of Chaos seems to be a lot easier to me. I just did a Trial of Chaos just before with 7 floors. The one you have to do that I need to do to get my thing is 10 floors. So it's a little bit harder. But I did one with 7 floors, and I breezed through it. It was easy as pie. So surely I can manage 10 floors. Right? Right? Anyways, yeah, my character's level 82 now. Leveling is becoming very, very slow. I think it's probably due to the fact that I now need 1 billion XP to level up. Oh no, wait, that's just my total. I see. Sorry, my mistake. I only need 36 million. I have 1 billion. My bad. How silly of me. How silly of me. Anyways, maybe we just, like, do a couple. I was also doing, in the meantime, whilst I was doing this Ascendancy stuff, I was also doing the quests for the endgame mechanic Abusi. I was doing some Abusi quests. Mostly because I'm kind of stunted on items right now. It's like I'm at the point in the game where leveling is... I mean, it's still kind of good, but it takes so long that realistically, like, this is kind of what my character is going to look like from here on in terms of, like, passive skills that benefit me. Like, I'm not going to be increasing it that much. I'm hoping to get these 3... And then I'm hoping to maybe get, like, the increased AoE and cooldown rate. But that's going to be, like, what? Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels. And we're already at level 82. Like, the amount of time it would take to get that, I mean, I just don't think it's realistically possible, to be honest with you. Especially not if we want these 3 as well. The Archon buffs. It's just not going to happen, dude. We can potentially think about getting rid of some points, but I just don't really know what I would get rid of. I would maybe get rid of the Whispers of Doom thing. Because I don't I don't really know how much benefit that's providing me. But everything else, I'm like, I pretty much want to keep it, basically. I could maybe get rid of at your command as well, which is 10% increased damage with command skills for each different type of persistent minion, which I think right now is only 10%. That's all it's doing. I could maybe bump that up to 30 with the right items and the right skills. But I doubt it. I could possibly even get it up to 40 if I get this Mirage thing. Which gives me what? Creates a bubble shield which absorbs a portion of the damage dealt by enemies standing outside the shield. I mean, that could be helpful. I don't want to get any of the other skills. I don't think. But yeah, anyways. Oh, that well command is kind of cool. Maybe I do think about that. Anyway, there's no point thinking about it now because we need to get this last ascendancy if we even want to consider any of this stuff, to be honest with you. We have 2 more points to spend. Yes. Maybe I could get rid of convalescence. Which would be kind of nice. But anyway. That's the plan. I hope everyone's doing well. I doubt there's many people in right now because I'm very early. But if you are here and you are lurking, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. No, it's not weekend. It's the start of the week. What am I talking? I hope you had a wonderful weekend and are now having a wonderful Monday. Although the chances of Mondays being wonderful is quite low, admittedly. Is it? Should I keep this? This does a lot of extra damage stuff. But, I mean, it's not... Both of the... And it's got tier 1 suffixes, but they're both kind of shit. I think I just sell it. And it's also corrupted, so I can't do anything with it. Yeah, no, I'm just going to sell it.
Speak. These are our supplies. I will make use of them. Indeed.
I've also been running a couple... I'm pretty comfortable doing yellow maps, which is like tier 6 to tier 9 maps. The way the tier system works, for anyone who doesn't know, is that the higher the tier, the higher the level of the monster that you're fighting, which makes a pretty drastic difference, especially as the levels get, like, once you start to hit the 74, 75 and go beyond that, that's when things start to really get out of control in terms of their damage. So I can pretty comfortably sit around like a level 76, 77, 78 area, which is like around tier 11, tier 10, tier 9 maps. Tier 11 being the first red tier map, so I'm like bordering on being able to do red tier maps. But it's pretty sketch when I do them. I do have a lot of energy shield now though. 5,200. I had 5,400. I thought I had 5,600 at one point, but maybe I changed it. I think I might have changed things up to get more damage because I'm greedy. But it was probably worth it. Like, I didn't even lose this. That's still a lot of energy shield. I mean, to me it is anyway. I don't know if it is a lot of energy shield, but it seems like a lot of energy shield. I'm definitely feeling tanky. For sure. And I'm doing a fair bit of damage. I've got this weird tech that I kind of added to my build, which I don't know if it's kind of hard to tell whether it's working or not, but I think it's working. I've got this gem here for my Jins that says supported skills deal 30% more melee. Oh, it says melee physical damage. Oh, wait, I didn't read that properly. Maybe it's not doing anything. I don't think these are melee, are they? Hold on a minute. I was going to say, I've got this increased damage thing, but I actually don't think it is increased damage. Because it's not melee. Fuck. I didn't read it properly. Alright, well, never mind. It's useless then. I was going to say, I got this new tech where I can just bleed with my main attack. And then I do more damage to bleeding enemies. But I didn't read it properly. It says more melee damage. Alright, well, that was a wasted skill gem then. That's kind of sad, egg. I tried putting bleed on this because I thought, well, I'm doing super high physical damage anyway. So I can bleed with it. But I think the problem is you kind of have to invest in bleed for it to be any good. Because I was doing these high damage explosions, which the amount of bleeding you do is based on the damage of whatever you bled with. But it's not very good, even though I have high amounts of damage. And I think that's just because I haven't invested in any kind of thing that increases bleed. And I can't really do that, because it's all down here. Like, there's nothing really that I can do to become bleed. Oh, there's some bleed here. Chance to inflict bleeding. That's not nice. Bleeding against pinned enemies. Physical spell, critical hits, build, pin. I don't think that works with minions. But I could be wrong. There's a little bit of bleed. But anyway, the point being that like it's not really working, to be honest with you. I don't think I can make it work. I thought I could make it work with that extra damage against bleeding enemies thing, but I didn't realize it was limited to only melee damage, so we're going to have to rethink that, I guess. We're going to put like a different support back on it. I wonder what I can do with it. I used to have brutality on it, but then the problem with brutality is that you do no chaos damage, and I've got a ring that gives me extra chaos damage. The allies in my presence. Which is kind of nice. That kind of makes me rethink a lot of stuff. Do I have the +1 to minion skills gem already equipped? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I can't do that then. Maybe increased AoE wouldn't be bad for this guy. I can't really remember what I had on there before. But I'll take the AoE. We'll try that out. That's a little sad egg now that I've realized that doesn't actually work. Oh well. I didn't even notice it not working because the damage was so fucking high. To be honest with you. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the build. There's been a lot of different like little unique items and stuff that makes me want to roll a new character, but I also want to get these challenges done, so I don't want to do that yet. Because I wouldn't say my current character is bad. I feel like it's not quite bricked yet. Can I grab this buff, please? Thank you. See, like, we're doing pretty good. Like, these aren't, you know, the top of the line endgame quests or anything like that. But they're not bad. They're definitely not baby mode stuff, right? There's some pretty high level. Level 73? Okay, they're lower than I thought. But it holds its own on higher tier maps as well. I mean, yeah, the main thing is I still just die pretty quickly. I think is the general problem. Oh, we can get a unique scepter here. Surely something good. I kind of need my scepter for damage, so unless we get something absolutely ridiculous, I doubt we're going to use it. But I am curious what we get. So we've gotten the same scepter 3 times, bro. Oh, every time I get a unique scepter, it's that one. Come on. I was hoping to see something new. I didn't even want to use it. I just wanted to see a new one. Oh, give me a break, bro. Whoa! Yeah, see, that's what I mean, guys. My fucking... I feel like I'm very tanky, but I'm not. I just die so quickly. I think it's mostly to do with my resistances are like not very good. That's probably what's killing me, if I had to guess, because that was like a fire beam, and I only have like 31% fire res, so I'm taking most of the brunt of that damage. Which is a problem. I need to increase my fire resistance, which I'm trying to do, but again, like, you're at this point where it's like you need such hyper-specific gear to improve. And you can't buy it or anything like that, right? Because I'm not in the trade league. So I kind of just have to work with what I got. Kind of see if I can gamble my way into it via the crafting. And if I can't do that, and if I don't get a good drop, then that's kind of it, right? Like, those are your only options. So there is that kind of added aspect of it, I guess. I am on YouTube, yes, thank you. Opulence, and the same with these. I'm just not getting the shit I want, to be honest with you. Actually, that does have fire res. But like, I'm looking for an Essence of Command, still haven't found that yet. I've even rigged the odds in my favor, and I'm still not finding it. How are you, Blue Boy? What's going on, man? Happy Monday. These essences have not been kind to me. I'll say that much. I could maybe get like a diamond ring, which gives me all elemental res, and then put an essence on it, which guarantees me fire res, and then I just hope that I get lucky and roll some other decent res. I could probably desecrate it as well if I wanted to. Just kind of why I'm doing this abyss stuff. These little holes in the ground, they give me these little currencies that let me kind of be a little bit more choosy about the kind of items that I get. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you know, you know. A little bit sick and at work. Oh, that's annoying. I was going to say the day's almost done, but it's probably just started for you, right? How far behind time you are. Still morning. I was gonna give you some solace and say like, you know, well, at least the day's almost over. Not quite. Rib. Nice. I need those. 6 to 7 hours. Yeah, okay, that's not almost over. But you'll get there. You'll get there. Just think about the Marvel Rivals skins. That'll keep you going. Think about all the Marvel Rivals skins you could buy with all that work money. I did say I wanted a non-sad movie. Yeah, the context being that, I don't know if you heard this before because you said you were hearing the voices. But Zom messaged me this morning and she's saying she's having a really bad day at work. And I said, oh, do you want to watch a movie tonight? She said, yeah, I'd really like that. Which is kind of why I can't stream tonight. But then she said it has to not be sad and I have to pick. She doesn't want the burden of picking the movie. So you guys got to help me pick a happy movie. But it can't be like a... She doesn't like those like dumb comedies. Because I was thinking like maybe we could watch like something stupid like, I don't know, Ace Ventura or whatever. But she's not into those kind of... those dumb comedies, you know what I mean? So it has to be happy but not like too silly. I don't know, it's kind of a weird requirement. What the fuck? Did I just get sniped? Who sniped me? My character just fell over. Got a heart attack or something like that. It's a very subjective kind of thing. Well, yeah, I mean, but, you know, suggestions is, you know, just, you know. If she doesn't want the burden of picking, then she's just going to have to live with the subjectivity of the matter and just take what she gets, you know what I mean? Like, I can only do so much. I can't find her an objectively happy, good movie. It's not possible. And I'm sure she knows that. The Rust Lord! Look how much damage I do if I get my buff. For the clan. See, my damage is off the charts. I'm doing really good on the damage front. It's just the fact that I die very quickly is the problem. What is this? Select an Abyss faction to always encounter. I don't know any of these factions or what they do. I'm going to leave that alone for now. 25% chance for abyssal depths in level 78 plus areas to contain a boss. We're not playing level 78 plus areas yet. I don't know if that's a good pet. What's this one? Explicit modifiers in your waystones apply to abyssal depths in the map area. Abyssal tablets also grant increased chance modifiers. Increased pack size. I want that endless war perk. That sounds pretty good. Just constantly abussying out the wazoo. There's going to be such massive abussies. The Dungeons and Dragons movie? Nah, she's seen that. I haven't seen it, but she went to watch it because she used to play D&D in like a little D&D group, and they all went to watch it together. I wasn't part of the group, so I didn't go. I didn't want to be the tag along, you know, husband.
Go on.
The token husband. I feel like you're on the right track though. That's a good kind of energy. That's kind of what I'm. Yeah, that's. I feel like that's a good suggestion, and I'm wondering if we can find anything with a similar kind of vibe. I feel like some kind of like campy action adventure movie would go pretty hard. Something starring The Rock. You know, like those kind of movies. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be starring The Rock. I'm just saying like that kind of. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like that kind of vibe. Contains 8 additional abysses. The area is overrun by the abyssal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What does evasive mean? Gains extra evasion based off their dexterity. That should be fine. Let me not add abysses to this map because there's already enough abysses, and I'm just here to do the quest, to be honest with you. Any of the Jumanji movies. Damn, that's a fucking throwback. Oh, because there's that new Jumanji that came out. That has The Rock in it, right? That's like one of those Rock Kevin Hart movies. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Isn't that different where they like more modern and they get sucked into a video game instead of a board game? Isn't that like the new? I've seen the old one where they get sucked into the board game. I haven't seen the new one though. Is there only two? I think there's only two, right? Or maybe there was more. I'm not sure. Dude, we could watch Night at the Museum. Yo. That's a good movie. That's got Rami Malek in it. Do you guys know that? Anyways, what's this fucking weirdo got to say? This guy's freaky ass, dude. What has he got to say to us? Didn't add Night at the Museum to your list? How big is the list now, though? Is that 7? Oh, do we finally get it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we need 7 for my challenge. 7 or more runes. What? Wait, did I count wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's definitely 6. Fuck. Still have yet to get a 7, man. That's so sad. Greater Regal Orb, Greater Chaos Orb, or Greater Exalted Orb? I feel like Greater Exalted Orb is probably better. I don't really know. Still has a lot to go. I was trying to, last night I was trying to find where to watch The Sopranos. Everyone's telling me to watch The Sopranos, the TV show. Oh my god, wait, what the fuck is going on? I'm getting overrun. Hold on, hold that thought. This guy's invincible unless I kill his friends. Oh my god, die already. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to find a place to watch The Sopranos, but the only place I could find was on fucking Amazon Prime, where you had to rent it because it was like an HBO thing, HBO Plus or whatever. I'm just like, dude, streaming sucks now. I feel like it's actually just turned into cable TV, but worse. Straight up. I'm saying it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I kind of miss cable TV. I didn't think I would ever say that. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't miss cable TV. I miss the DVD stores mostly. But, like, I don't know, man. I just saw that and I was just like, and then I just didn't even watch anything. I just turned the thing off. I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to watch TV, actually. And then I just went and played video games. This fucking 6-star thing is taking forever, by the way. What is a 7-star gonna look like? This is ridiculous. It just does not end. These greater orbs better be worth it, bro. Oh my god. Okay, wow, it really fucking... Make it rain. Alright, never mind. Anything I can use here? Anything that's, like, gonna be remotely decent? Maybe this belt? Possibly these gloves? focus could use. I doubt I'm going to use a different focus, but... Oh, that's right. You have the big list of stuff that you have already watched. Yeah, I forgot it. We're talking about two different... I thought you meant like your watch list is and stuff that you need to watch. I misunderstood. In Canada, we have it on Crave, which is Canadian HBO Max. Yeah, that's what it is in Australia. It's called HBO Max, but it's like I just like fuck man. HBO Max, Paramount Plus, Prime, fucking Netflix, Disney Plus, this plus, that plus, ESPN, fucking KO. Goddamn, I can't even watch sports anymore, dude. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, you haven't been able to watch sports for cheap and for, I mean, decades, so that hasn't changed. That's not a new thing. There's our Abusi. Apparently we're going to have a lot of Abusi to deal with here, so... We're going to have to slowly work our way through this one. Money! Money! Oh man, this game just... The dopamine is just... It's just constantly doing ding donk dunk, dropping little bits of currency, little orbs, you know, little items. It almost makes up for the pain of dying and then losing like a quarter of your XP and then spending another hour trying to get it back until you die again and then you're stuck at the same level endlessly. Almost. Night of the Museum, maybe it's aged poorly, but when I was a kid, that was like the funniest movie ever. Especially the Easter Island head, which is still, as an adult to this day, very funny. Dum dum give me gum gum, classic line. It doesn't get better than that when it comes to movie scripts, guys. You can't beat dum dum give me gum gum. Right, we have like what? 6 more of these little abusis to do? I would have thought it would be like one big one, but seems like not. And then I'm assuming we got to kill a boss as well. And the worst part is, if we have to lock in, because if we die to the boss, I think we have to do all of this again. We have to do like the whole map again, because it like kicks you out of the area, it doesn't let you back in. Even though you technically should have respawns, and there are checkpoints in the area that you have to go to fight the boss, but it just boots you out, and then you're just fucked. Which I was confused about when I was fighting the first boss. There's 3 bosses, I think, that you have to fight for this quest. And I killed the first one. No, sorry, the first one killed me, and but then I was like, oh, okay, well, I died. Let me try again real quick. But then I just couldn't get back into the area, and then I had to look it up online. And people were like, yeah, no, you can't. You have to like redo the whole map. And I was like, oh, cool, very cool. But I mean, hey, it's more XP, right? It's more loot, it's more stuff. Can't complain. Obey me. Look how many little of these bone crawly things I have now. Oh my god. Got a fucking army here. Look at this. I don't like their little hands. Ugh. I've never actually took a good look at them. They're actually really kind of creepy. Disgusting little goblin looking things. You don't really notice when they're like hitting stuff because it's all just the whole screen is just blowing up, you know. Yet another Abusi. What's here? We're on tier 9, right? Okay, yeah. We should be pretty chill. I don't imagine that anything will give us too many dramas. I mean, there is a chance that we die to the boss. But I mean, like I said, I'm pretty comfortable running a tier 9 map at this point. I could probably go a lot higher, but because it seems like I die instantly no matter what tier of map I run. And I definitely have the damage for it, but I'm not too fussed. The good thing is I can play somewhat safe, which is nice. Although if I back off too much, then I don't get my cursors don't activate, which is annoying. And I also don't get the benefits of the scepter that I have, which requires that I have to be close to my minions. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. Hold on. I'm going to pause the game because there's too much shit going on right now. Talisman, don't care. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do not shock me. What the fuck? Is that one of those things that always shocks? Oh no. It's just got extra lightning damage, okay. A little bit scary. Nothing I can't handle though. More jawbones. We're getting a lot of good currency from this, which is nice. I like a bit of jawbone. A jawbone kind of guy. It looks like we've done all of the abysses, so now we just have to find the boss. I would have thought that we had to go into like the abyssal depths or whatever and fight something, but I guess not. Seems like that's not a requirement. It was last time. Last time you had to jump into the abyss and fight some big scary dude, but not today. Oh, how's my day going? It's been alright, man. I had a phone call with like a recruiter guy today who's looking to get me set up with a job, but last time that happened I got ghosted, so you know I'm not holding out any hope. Plus it looks like he was pretty honest with me. He said, look, the chances are pretty low, but you know, you seem like a smart guy or whatever, so you know, I'm gonna set you up. But he basically just said like they probably won't pick you, but you know, we'll do what we can. Which is, yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. And then that's kind of about it, to be honest. I just played video games this morning. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty slow day for me, honestly. I had a bit of a late night last night because I was making my game and I lost track of time. Been a slow morning for me. This boss can 100% one-shot me, by the way. Never mind, I kill her too fast. Explosions! Explosions. What? I have to close all southern abyssal... Well, I'm about to do that, so... We're very close. Is this also... Is there any other ones where I have to close certain wounds? No. I'm done. That's it. Map complete. How do I get out of here? That should be another abyss closed. I believe that's all the southern ones done. Oh, very nice. Do you want to play some Arse Raiders tomorrow morning when I wake up? I'll have to reinstall it, but yeah, I can play a couple rounds. Just shoot me a message. I should be on. Arse Raiders or Fortnite? Ooh. I haven't played a round of Fortnite in a good while. I could be convinced. I could be convinced to Fortnite it up. I feel like I'd probably enjoy that more than Ark, if I'm being honest with you. Ark kind of lost me a little bit. Not that I think it's a bad game. I just don't necessarily know if it's a game for me. Dude, speaking of fucking extraction shooters, oh my goodness. Did you guys hear about Marathon? So Bungie's kind of going through some shit right now, for those who don't know. And, there was fucking... I think they were... No, they said... Because they were shutting down Destiny... Or they said they were going to shut down Destiny. They weren't going to make any more Destiny stuff. And everyone was kind of getting a bit cranky about it. So they... Like, the Destiny fan base, like, pulled together and just, like... In basically a show of protest / support, they were, like... They got a whole bunch of people together to play as much Destiny as possible. And the player base, like... Shot up to some huge count that, like... Basically just absolutely wiped the floor with Marathon, which is currently the only game that Bungie is going to be actively working on / supporting that we know of, I should say. But I think Bungie is just holding strong. They're just like, nah, Destiny's cooked. I think the problem there is though, right? Like yes, Destiny has more players and has always had more players and had way more players at that one point in time. And I think people would show up if you did support it. But I think supporting it... Maybe I could be wrong about this. But I imagine that supporting Destiny would be far more expensive than supporting something like Marathon. So you, like... With Marathon, yes, you'll have way less players. But you don't need as many because you don't need that much return. Because it's less work to add new shit. You know what I mean? Whereas in Destiny, you got to have all the different raid bosses, you got to do these new areas, all the story, blah, blah, blah. Marathon players don't give a shit about any of that. They just want new guns and new loot and new maps, and that's kind of it. I feel like it's way easier to do that than making new stuff for Destiny, you know? Alright, Creature, what do you want? Nice. Oh. Amunamu. Requires tier 11 maps. Yikes. Very yikes. Okay, I have two choices. I can either keep pursuing this Abyss quest, or I can give that trial a go. And I'm not sure what to do. I'm kind of feeling Abyss, to be honest with you. I'm feeling the Abyssy. See, this is what I mean. Like, nothing... Oh, thank you for the bits, man. I missed that chat. You can pick. I think I pick Fortnite. Why not? I'll have to download that as well, but I'll make sure to download it tonight. I'll have it ready. Actually, I might even... No, wait. I don't even think... Do I have it? I don't know. I hope it runs on. Wait, does it run on? Wait, before I say anything, let me check if it actually runs on my machine. Fortnite. Wait, it would be on. Is this anti-cheat yet? Are we anti-cheat? Yeah, that's what it's called. All right, where's Fortnite? Where's Fortnite? Epic Gaming. Hey, you want to play some Fortnite, Raven? No! Denied. Oh, come on, bro. Wait, why did it just... I don't want to go to the website. It's fucking denied. Works on Xbox Cloud. Easy anti-cheat denied on Linux. Well, guess not then. That's kind of sad, egg. How am I gonna play as my favorite banana man shooting the fucking Star Wars blaster at Pickle Rick in the final seconds of an intense battle royale session when I can't even run the game? I think Arc still works, right? Yeah, it does. Arc still works. What else are they denying these days? Valorant denied. Apex denied. Rainbow Six Siege denied. Denied, by the way, means that it does work, but they've explicitly set a flag to intentionally not let you play. I just thought I'd point that out. So there's stuff like broken or unsupported, and then denied means that it's intentional. No, Fortnite is not playable. It is denied. I have been denied from running Fortnite. Fork Knife is out of the question. Arc is still running, apparently. Destiny 2, denied. Rust, denied. Hey, Hunt Showdown supported. Nice. Insurgency. Oh man, I haven't played it. Dude, I gotta play Insurgency again, bro. Do you guys remember Insurgency, dude? What a great game. What a fucking awesome game. Is that still being played today? I'm on a massive tangent now. I'm thinking about Insurgency. What's the player count for Insurgency? Steam player count. Insurgency Sandstorm. Steam charts. Okay. I mean, it's definitely not dead. But it's also, I mean, it's not, it's hanging on. I mean, but it's held pretty steady, I would say. Like what? It had less than 5,000 at its peak when it came out, and it's on like 1,500 now, and that's like what, almost 10 years later. So I would say it's doing pretty well, to be honest with you. It's definitely slowly traveled a little bit down, but that's some pretty amazing player retention for a game like this, to be honest with you. Isn't this the Battlefield like? It's closer to COD than I would say Battlefield. It's got small maps and it's very infantry focused. I would say it's probably a mix. I would say it's the middle ground between like COD and I don't know, something a bit more hardcore like fucking CS. I don't know if you called CS hardcore, but Marvel Rivals absolutely denied. I bet. No, it's running. It works. NetEase game security. Running. No way. It doesn't have any details. Unfortunately, Marvel End Time Era is broken. No Marvel End Time era. That's a shame. What else can... What other multiplayer slop can I play? I can play PlanetSide too. That's a fucking banger right there. At least it used to be. I don't know what it's like now. I played the shit out of that game back in the day, though. God damn. Division 2, playable. Nice. For Honor, playable. Nice. Genshin Impact. Nice. Can Gamba. They'll let me Gamba. Tom Clancy's Wildlands. I was able to... Oh, no, that was on... No, that was on Windows. Oh, shit. I was going to say, I was able to play that just recently, but no, that's wrong. Can play For Honor, but not Siege. They don't care as much about For Honor. They don't care if you cheat in For Honor. That's fine. I can play all the Valve games. Dota, TF2. Are we doing Division someday? That'd be nice. Didn't they have some new update come out recently? I'm on the biggest tangent in the universe right now. But I mean, who cares? I'm just playing PoE, so it doesn't matter. They had like some, yeah, new season. I don't know, dude. This fucking seasonal content is so annoying, to be honest with you. New season, new season, new season. Into the dark season. Special report. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'd be keen. Into the dark. Special season launch. The thing about Division is, like, it's kind of difficult because on the one hand, I respect them because they're sticking with their artistic design, right? Like, their cosmetics are always, like, they always make, they never really push the boundaries with their cosmetics, and it keeps the game kind of aesthetically pleasing, right? Which I think is really good. But then the downside is that because their aesthetic is just, like, military guy, then pretty much all they can make is, like, camos and masks and fucking, like, what is, like black knee pad, you know what I mean? Like, the issue, like, the thing about, like, something like Ark, for example, they do the same thing, except their actual art style is a lot different, so they can kind of, they can stick with their style, but still make some really interesting looking stuff, whereas this game, they stick with their style, but the style isn't that interesting, you know what I mean? It will depend what time. I don't know how times translate. What time is it right now for you, Raven? You know what Twitch needs? Twitch needs, like, that inbuilt epoch time thing like Discord does. That'd be so... Dude, imagine if Twitch made, like, actual insanely good features like that, dude. Imagine an at time, but on, like Twitch. Like a slash time. Oh... That'd be so nice. That'd be epic. It's midnight. Oh, it's early. It's like the middle of the day for you, Raven. Far out. It's the middle of the day. Do I dare do the tier 11 Abusi maps? Or do I lock the fuck in and get my Ascendancy challenge done? But then I really have to lock in, guys. Because I've only got one shot at it. I only have... You need an item, a specific item to get into the trial, and I only have one of that item. Which means if I get into the trial and I fail it, that's it. I have to find another item. And so far in my playthrough, I've only found one. And I played a lot. So it's fucking do or die. I think I just gotta do it, bro. The more I delay it, the more I think about it, and it's more pressure. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna do it. Where is it? Where's my trial? There it is. Deadly. Secret challenge behind the door at the end of this trial will grant additional Ascendancy skill points. Deadly Trial. 10 rooms. Level 75. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes, guys. This is not good. We got this. We got this. Just lock in. The thing is, I probably should do it now, because if I don't do it now, then I'm just going to put these here for now. Sort them out later. If I don't do it now, then I might get interrupted later. Now is the time. Alright, we've got 10 rooms, 10 trials. What I learned from doing previous runs of this is don't get anything that's like heat-seeking related. There's a lot of things that like modifiers that you can select that will cause you to have to like run around like a fucking chicken the whole time, which I don't want to do. And don't get anything chaos damage related, because I can't. I'm chaos damage fucks me. There's the 2 rules. All right, we're in, confirmed. We're doing it. 10 rooms. It's just 10 rooms, guys. 10 rooms. I think it's like 3 bosses.
Who wins is barely a reputable streak.
Nice and easy, nice and easy. Okay, what do we get here? Invulnerable Shade stalks you. No thank you. Buffs expire 3 times faster. That bricks my damage. Torrents periodically fire lightning projectiles. I can live with that.
Your teeth will be as embers grinding against sanity.
What's my lightning res? 12. Okay, maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't have done that one. Oh no. Wait, I'm already getting fucked. It's the first room. This is a very bad start, guys. We have 10 more of these rooms. Alright, we're killing though, we're killing. We're murdering. Did I turn my music down, by the way? I think I did. Oh, shit. Okay, that lightning does a decent amount of damage to me, but it's nothing too crazy. I shouldn't be too worried about it. Should be all good. Alright, 9 more rooms to go, guys. Every single room is another negative modifier, and they all stack. Wahoo. Life, mana, and energy shield recovery rate. Fuck, that sounds annoying for bosses. And mana as well. I need that. I need mana. Alright, give me the... I really don't want the Stalking Shade. Give me the Omnitect.
Sends its regards.
That Stalking Shade thing sounds so fucking annoying. Okay, I'm currently shocked. One more minute of survival. I mean, the good thing about this trial is at least you can take as much hits as you want. unlike the other one. The other one has way less to deal with, though, in terms of mechanics, but that's for obvious reasons. Come on! I don't know why I'm getting so hyped. We're nowhere near done. Alright, alright. No issues there. Pretty smooth stuff. No problems for the rank 1 so far. Third room.
This is just a warm-up.
3 more days until pre-orders for GTA 6. Yeah, I am very curious about the cost. Okay, this Volatile Fiends thing is such a load of shit, dude. That really annoyed me last time. So let me get the resistant monsters, because I already do a lot of damage anyway. And I don't do really much elemental damage anyway, so it's actually probably really good for me. I do chaos damage, though. So I am gonna have reduced damage, but not that much. Most of my damage is physical. So this should actually be really fine for me.
Their skin grows stiff and resilient.
That's nice. It's kind of a somewhat of a freebie one, which is good.
Stay close or perish.
Oh, is this like the one where you gotta like escort the thingy? That's kind of annoying. He's going right into that trap as well. You take a screenshot of the price. I mean, the price will be pretty public information when it comes out anyway, so I don't think that's necessary, but thank you. Fucking escort missions, dude. Not being able to move in this game, like being limited in where you can move, is like a massive debuff. Oh, that's a lot of shock. That's a lot of shock. That's a lot of shock. We're tanking it though. We're tanking it. Our energy shield is holding strong. Every place that has prices are contradicting each other. Yeah, but once the pre-orders come out though, like it'll be, that won't be a problem. Yeah, people are always going to try and jump on the GTA 6 news early just to get clicks to their fucking dog shit websites or whatever. Ad revenue, all that kind of stuff.
This is just the beginning.
Impending Doom is annoying, but it's pretty easy to deal with. I definitely can't... Oh, wait, Entangling Monsters. Okay, well, that's not too bad, actually. Heart Tethers. I feel like Entangling Monsters is probably not that bad. Yeah.
Drown in a sea of vines.
I'm trying not to get hit much anyway, so Entangle on hit is not too bad. Is this a boss? This might be a boss. Oh yeah, it is a boss. Bird. It's Raven, guys.
A bird will do anything to feed its young.
Oh my god, we obliterated that bird, dude. What the fuck? That was insane damage. Holy. Poor bird. Done for. Alright, that was a nice little freebie one there. Quick boss. We're really good at bossing. It's just we don't have a lot of mobility, so when we get overwhelmed by too many enemies, that's when things get a bit fucked. Less AoE and projectile speed. That's probably fine. Less AoE is not a big deal. You're thinking about doing the GTA 5 campaign on your laptop? It is pretty fun. Have you played it before? What have I gotten so far reward-wise, by the way? Probably nothing good. These items are all pretty cool, except for the fact they're fucking corrupted, so you can't do anything with them. So whatever they roll, and you got there's nothing else. The only things I really care about are these soul cores, to be honest with you. Alright, we'll take the less AoE. It's better than having annoying shit on the ground that could kill me, you know what I mean? I don't want to have to deal with that. It's just like one more thing to think about. I don't like. I mean, the lightning shit is already... The lightning torrents are, like... not fun. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got an ES recharge here real quick. What is this, like round 5? So we're about halfway through. I feel like so far the modifiers have been alright. I'm not feeling too oppressed by anything. The lack of AoE is actually not too bad, like I predicted. Not a big deal. I just gotta be careful because it's really easy for me to get shocked. And that can kill me. Okay, wait, hold up. Okay, jeez, that was a bit sketch. That was a bit sketch at the end there. I almost got trapped. What ending did I choose? I chose the good one. That's like the only game where I've actually gotten the good ending.
I think you'll like
to be honest. Reduced resistances? I can probably live with that. Or do I take Impending Doom and then just avoid it? It's just so annoying, though. I think option C is the one where they all survive in the end, yeah. But I don't think when you make the choice that it's not called that. It's like I think it's well, it doesn't have it explicitly that you save everyone. It just says that like it's kind of implied that maybe you pick Franklin in that case, which is kind of what I settled with. Mostly just because I thought Michael and Trevor were funnier, but then it ended up being the best. Fuck, man. Getting negative lightning resist could be a massive L, to be honest with you. But having monsters be faster, that's kind of yikes too. Alright, I'm gonna get the lack of resistance, which is that might cook me. We'll see how that goes. My lightning res is now officially, like, very bad. I think it's actually in the negative now. So I gotta be very careful with lightning damage. Meet more. Alright, this one's been done. Now we move him over here and we... Oh god, I got hit on the sprint! No, no, get up, get up, get up! Oh jeez, that was close. Alright, I gotta not sprint. Sprinting is not a good idea in this mode. Feel the blood, feel the blood, spill the blood. Is that one done? Like, don't sprint, don't sprint, don't sprint. Oh my god, I was sprinting. It's funny, I'm pretty sure the guy who voice acted Trevor, like, really doesn't like that role. From interviews and stuff, it seems like he actually somewhat regrets doing it. I think it's one of those things where it's like now he's so associated with the character that it's hard for him to break away as an actor to do other things. Which is, yeah, that's tough for anyone. Like, there's definitely a lot of cases of that where somebody does a role that's so iconic and they just can't really... It kind of, in a way, it kind of like almost bricks their career from that point onwards because it's like they did too well. It's like a weird issue with it, right? But yeah, I've seen interviews with that guy and he's just like...
I think you'll like this next one.
I mean, this is understandable, but he gets like pissed off when people mistake him, like they actually call him Trevor. You know? Would I do that role? I mean, that role in particular, no, because I wouldn't really be good at it. I don't think I'm the right person for that role. Would I do like a major role in a major game? Yeah, I think of course. But I mean, there is an understandable, like, you know, it does... And it does happen sometimes where you like do something like that and you just can't really branch out. It's what happened to like what was his name? The guy who played George Costanza in Seinfeld had the same thing. His Alexander something. I forget his actual name. But he talked about the same thing where it's just like you can't. It's really hard to break away from that mold. Some people can do it if they're good enough, but it's very difficult. Like Christian Bale's done it. But that's a very big exception. You can see me doing the Lester role. I could probably play a good Lester, yeah. I could play a decent Lester. I feel like if out of any of the main characters, I feel like the one that I would probably most want to play would be Michael. I think that would be really fun. Because he's kind of like, if you actually play the game and you understand like the story and stuff, not understand, but if you like, the way I kind of saw the story is that out of all three of them, he's kind of actually secretly the most unhinged out of all of them, including Trevor. Which I think is pretty funny. It's like a funny dynamic where he's just like kind of on the surface the most well put together guy, but is actually just a fucking psycho. I mean, they're all psychos. It's GTA, right? But like, you know what I mean? I don't know, it was pretty. I mean, it was pretty clever. I wouldn't say GTA's writing in general is like fucking astounding stuff, but I think it was clever what they did with that character. I didn't like Franklin all that much. I thought he was kind of there. He was whatever. Max Cold Res on a helmet. Ooh. Ooh. Plus 1% feels so bad. Alright, give me monsters cannot be slowed or stunned. I don't really do either of those two things anyway. I do stun, actually. That may have been a mistake, what I just picked then. Oh well, we're gonna have to live with it now.
The Val engineered some of the fiercest creatures to...
Bro, what is this spawn? Where's the Chimera at? Where you at? Oh my god! Fuck! Well, there goes my one single attempt. Ah, god damn it. Bro, how do I take so much damage, dude? I have 5,200 energy shield. It was the shock. It was definitely the shock, bro. God damn it. It was the shock for sure. I need better res, bro. This is tragic. Oh, it's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Well, I don't have another... I mean, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure I don't have another. No. Fucking damn it, dude. I do have another one for the other trial thing. But that one takes so long, and it's so annoying. Yeah, no, I'd rather not. I have 2 of those, but... those are kind of... they're really unfun to play. At least the Trial of Chaos is actually fun. Ah! I just want my skill points, man. I just want my fucking skill points, dude. So sad. Is there anything I can... there's gotta be... I mean, I need this... I need this Archon buff. For sure. But then I need... what else can I do for resist? Is there anything I can do for resistance that doesn't involve gear? Chaos res is not what I need. Damage penetrates res. No, that's not what I need. +3 to Ellie resistance. Also not what I need. You kind of have to get resistance from gear. You don't really have much of a choice. At least not on this part of the tree. I'm sure there's other stuff on other parts of the tree. You can get some here. Here and there, but... definitely a gear-related thing. Fuck me! God damn it. And I lost... look how much XP I lost as well. Well, back to mapping, I guess. Sad egg. I want to go to my hideout, I think. I don't remember the heist, dude. It's been too long. The fuck? Can I get a rig that's better than this? There's no shot I can get a rig that's better than that, dude. Do I get rid of this? Do I remove the allies in presence gain 25% damages extra chaos? They have to be in my presence though, which like that's the thing, like my presence is not that big. I can't really see how big it is, but I just don't think it's that big because I've got aura. I've got the curses in my presence as well, right? So that's kind of a decent indication of how big it is. And it just doesn't seem like it's that much. Curses applying an aura around you. Radius of the aura. Does it say what the radius is? Is the radius of the aura different to presence? Curse radius is 4.5 meters. Okay, so what's my presence then? Can I check that somewhere? It doesn't even say what my presence is. Let me fucking Google this. See if I can find out how to figure out what my presence is. Hovering over the word presence in a skill. Oh. That would be, where would that be? I can do this, right? Oh, it actually shows me the circle. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. Wait. Where was that? What did I just do? This one here. That's further than I thought it would be, to be honest. Enemies also gain damage as well. See, I just don't know if that's worth it. As opposed to getting like a ring that has insanely good res on it, you know? Do I have an all res essence by any chance? Damn, I do have a 68 to 79% extra ES and armor essence here. Kind of good for a shield, maybe. Could rock a shield. That'd help a little bit. I also lose some damage if I rock the shield, but it's a possibility. I could do it. There's only different types of res, but there's no all res, is there? I've got cold res, lightning res, and fire res. Okay. But then the plan would be like to put that on, like I said, an all res ring or something. Do I have any rings? Increased chaos damage, and it's already got lightning res on it. But it's only tier 6. Stealing the gold bars. Which one was that one? Was that when they were driving the bikes? 9%, which is almost the top one that you can get. Do I gamble on a decent ring? Is that worth doing? 17k per? Bad. 33% fire res. It's got a pretty shit implicit. But that's tier 3 fire res. That's an all res, but it's only got tier 7 lightning. This one's looking the best. I'm gonna keep spending a little bit. Lightning res fire damage, tier 2. Nope. Nope. God, these are shit. I'm burning money right now. Tier 12 max mana. Oh, yikes.
All the best.
Well, that was a waste of cash.
What is it?
Didn't get anything good from the gamba there. Sell all this trash. Get a tiny fraction of our money back.
As expected.
We do have this ring, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It gives max. It's got tier 1 max life and tier 3 fire res.
Time is of the essence.
So I could essence this thing and potentially juice it out the wazoo, maybe. I could give it lightning res, so I get fire and lightning. So that's guaranteed. It's guaranteed to be at least 31% lightning res on that ring. Which I think those are the two ones that I'm struggling with right now, right? Is fire and lightning. Yeah, cold is fine. I don't really need cold res. And then hopefully we roll some good. We could even like desecrate it as well. To get even more res. We could also gamble on a belt too. Might not be a terrible idea. Oh, the old final heist. Right, right. Wasn't there a trick you could do with that where you could like bet on the stock market or something, and then if you basically you short the stock market and then do the heist, and then you get like way more money in the end as well? I never actually did that, but that was like a popular thing you'd do back in the day. Kind of cool they had that feature. Should I send it on this ring with tier 3 fire res? Right, now. Now we need to desecrate it, right? How do I desecrate it again? Preserved collarbone. Never did that. Oh yeah, there was like I think there was like a thing you could do back in the day. So I could desecrate. What else can I do? Replace all modifiers, corrupting an item. Okay, no, do that. Desecration attempt will only add prefix modifiers. No, we don't want to. I think we actually no. We need the prefix modifiers first, and then we desecrate because that gives us the highest chance of getting more res. I think. Because I don't think you can get resistance as a prefix. But I'm going to look that up to make sure. So what I need to do is put currency on it. So that it has all of its prefixes. But then what if I roll a suffix though? I could do... Is there an alloy I can use potentially? This removes a modifier though. Use it. No, it's not dinner time yet, dog. Almost. You got 30 minutes. That's gonna remove a modifier though. Is the problem. How do I not fuck this up? How do I not fuck this up? Thinking. I think no matter what I do, it's going to be a gamble, right? Like, I'm just going to have to try. That's kind of the way this game works. You just kind of just have to hope and pray that you get what you want. There's really no way around that, to be honest. There's a couple of things you can do to influence it, but I just wish there was a way to guarantee that when I use the Chaos Orb, it would only add a prefix, but I don't think I can do that. Unless there's like an omen I can somehow get. But again, I can't trade for items, right? So the omen would actually have to drop. List of crafting omen. There is an omen, the omen of sinistral exaltation. Can appear as a ritual reward. Guarantees that you'll only add prefix modifiers. So I get a couple of those omens, and then I add prefix modifiers to this. Is it worth all that effort though for a ring that's like kinda okay? Because like the implicit, I just don't care about the implicit at all. You know? So maybe I just send it, and then if I get a ring with a good implicit, and then I try all this again. Because all I really need is a good implicit and then like a good roll on resistance for something, and then we can go from there, right? So maybe I just gamble and try my luck and hope I don't get fucked, basically. The ideal outcome here is I use an exalted orb on it twice, and I get 2 prefixes both times. And then I can desecrate, which will add a suffix, which I can then choose, and hopefully that choice is resistance. But then if I add an exalted orb and I get a suffix, unless it's res, then sad egg. Do we try it? Do we dare? Tier 2 orb even? Please. Oh! Okay, it was a suffix, but it was res. It was a res suffix. It was a tier 1 to all elemental that's literally probably the best thing that could have happened. Oh my god, that is the luckiest roll. Holy shit. That's near perfect, I think. That's exactly what that's what if I desecrated and that came up, I would have picked that anyway. So that's actually perfect. This is a good ring, bro. This is great for me. Wait, I can't not use this now. I have to use this. I think I replaced the extra chaos damage. I honestly think I do. So what does that put me at now? Oh, that makes my res so much better, bro. Look at the difference there. I mean, we have to, dude. We have to keep that. Are there any prefixes I can get that are, like, decent? I want to look this up now. Actually, wait, I'll just look it up on the main computer because it's relevant to the game conversation that we're having about the game. That was all the stuff we were talking about before. EOE2 DB. Oh, So finally the gambling pays off, bro. It pays off. Yes. Yes. What am I looking at? Ring modifiers? Ring prefix? I don't know what to look up here. I just want to know what prefixes I can get on a ring. Oh my god. Okay, ring. Modifiers. I have no idea what I'm looking at here, to be honest with you. Base prefix. Okay, so... really, there's not actually a lot that I can do with this that I care about. Like, all the prefixes for this are kind of bad. I don't really want any of this. So is there anything else I can do to get this ring to do something cool? Minions break armor with an otherworldly. I don't know what an otherworldly prefix means. Minions still increase damage. Genesis tree minion prefix. Genesis tree minion prefix. Do I have to... how do I get... do I have to... I don't think I can get those, can I? Because it has to come from the tree itself. I can't add that onto a ring after the fact. Desecrated modifiers. Here we go. Prefix. Desecrated modifiers. Remnants you create have... minions deal increased damage if you've hit recently. That would be good for us. Okay, so maybe we... okay, we do want to desecrate, I think. Because we have a chance of getting some stuff we might actually use. Well, we have a low chance of getting... we've only got one modifier that we kind of want there, which is the minions deal increased damage if you've hit recently. But even that's not even that great, to be honest with you. I don't even know if I care about that. How do I get this Genesis tree minion prefix? Does it actually have to spawn? I think it has to actually spawn with that, right? And that's the actual tree itself. Hold on. Genesis tree. Minion modifiers. I don't know. I don't know what it... is there anything related to resistance or anything like that that I can get as well? Because aren't there those things you can get called catalysts? Adds quality that enhances life modifiers on a ring or amulet and replaces other quality types. Zom, how you doing? I heard you get home. I was going to take a break shortly to feed the dogs. I decided to stream early today so that we could watch our movie. It's been a day. Alright, I'll take a quick break and I'll come down to say hello in person. Just give me a second. Just while this is on my mind, I just want to... adds quality that enhances life modifiers on a ring or amulet. Replaces other quality types. So catalysts don't give you a modifier. They just... whatever is an existing modifier on there, it will help. Which means I need like a resistance catalyst, is what this is telling me. But that doesn't help me with adding prefixes that I want to the ring. I think I'm actually... I think the ring is kind of as good as it can get, almost. Apart from, obviously, the tiers. But, like, your stream streak. Yeah, is there... There's no resistance modifiers. There's just fire and lightning and cold. So I can make one of them better. Potentially. Omen of Catalytic Exaltation. While this item is active in your inventory, your next Exalted Orb will consume all Catalyst quality to increase the chance of the corresponding type modifier. Fucking hell. Okay, that's useful, but far out. That's a mouthful. Yeah, I don't really know what I can do with this ring. I know that when I add new stuff now, it's going to be guaranteed to be prefixes. But I just don't know if there's a prefix that I actually care about. And I'm wondering if I can manipulate it a little bit to make it so that I turn it into something that I do care about. But I mean, it's really good as is. It's amazing as is, actually. It's like probably the luckiest roll we've ever had in this game, to be honest with you. Max mana might not be terrible, but I'm not loving that idea. Yeah, I mean, okay. I'm happy with that. Quick break, guys. Be right back. I'm going to say hi to Zom, and I'm going to maybe get something to drink as well. My water bottle's almost empty, so be back in a bit. Oh, hello, I'm back. I got myself some crackers and dip because I haven't eaten much today. I had a banana this morning and that's about it. So I shall indulge in the fatty dip, for I am a fatty man. Mm. Hey, no, these are my crackers. I got some French onion. It tastes good, but it always makes your breath smell a bit bad. To be honest. Thanks for the hydrate. Dude, imagine how fat I would get if there was like a snack redeem. God damn. Ultimate chubby. Right, I gotta put this ring away. The unique one that I had. So again, I'm sacrificing some damage, but it's in the name of some amazing res stats that I'm very happy with. Then this one we can probably just sell.
What is it? This is all we have.
Man, if only I'd done that like before we started that trial, I think that would have really made the difference, honestly. I'm being genuine. I mean, it was kind of a skill issue,
Of course.
but also it's like, damn, that really would have helped. But, I mean, it's going to help from now on, so. Not a big deal. I think with that amount of res, I'm pretty comfortable starting to run these tier 11s. I mean, I'm going to have to anyway, aren't I? Exercise. Oh, yuck. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but the only problem is that I wouldn't be able to do it on camera. Like, I would either have to do... I'd have to do it so that, like, I have to grab the camera and physically move it, which is really annoying, and I don't want to do that. Or I just do it and you guys don't see it, which is like, well, then what's the point of doing it? You know what I mean? I mean, obviously there's a point to doing it, like, for the fitness aspect, but I guess, like, as in, why do it on stream? If it's just like, oh, I'm just going to go... Like, I could just lie there for a couple of seconds. You guys would have no idea. You know what I mean? Not that I'm saying there's a trust issue or anything. I'm just saying, like, it's just not. If I was a viewer and I redeemed it and then I just didn't even see it happen, then I'd be like, oh, that's kind of lame. It'd feel like a waste of points, you know what I mean? So yeah, the thought was there, but... Also, I can't physically do a pull-up. Alright, red maps. We're not dying. Yet. Poison and chaos damage and stuff still is pretty scary to us. That'd be like the old... If this was like... If this ring had the base type of this ring, that'd be like the ultimate ring. I don't think you can change the base type of your items, though. That's not possible. So we're just going to have to live with that one. But I mean, imagine if it was, though, guys. Imagine. Imagine the possibilities. Are these like abyssed? Oh, these are like abyss-affected expedition monsters. I've never seen that before. That's weird. It's too bad that these things can't have runes as well. You can't have runes on rings. They don't take runes. But if they did, I could have even more res. Res maxing. Time check, by the way. In about 2 hours. All right. I won't stream for too long. I may be on tonight. It just depends on like whether or not I watch the movie, I guess. I mean, sorry, not. But we are gonna watch it, but I mean like what time? I should say. Oh yeah, look at that. Abyss monsters in my expedition. There you go. A strange phenomenon that is. Now that I'm not doing that extra chaos damage, I can probably put brutality back on. And I could put fucking fuck. Yeah, that one. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Surely. Oxley, how you doing, man? What movie you watching? I still haven't decided yet. I'm trying to recruit help. You need to help me out. I need the requirement was, the business requirement was, it has to be a happy movie. It's for Zom. But again, we gotta be careful because like it needs to be a happy movie, but not a stupid movie because she doesn't find stupid movies funny. So my initial idea of watching Ace Ventura is not a good idea because that's not her kind of comedy. So it can't be like a dumb comedy movie. At home, yeah, at home. And I mean, it can be pretty much any movie apart from like the latest movies because I can procure it by legally grey means. Legally ambiguous means. Let's put it that way. Happy Gilmore? Is that just because it literally has happy in the name? I have no idea what Happy Gilmore's about. I've never seen it. How are you, Roxley, man? It's been a while since you've been in the chat, I think. I haven't played any Core Keeper, that's why. I dropped off the Core Keeper. I actually never ended up finishing that game. I really should have. What is this? What's a lineage support? What does it do? Nothing good for me. Useless for me. Nice. Just don't chat much. Yeah, that's fair. There's too many chatters in here anyway, let's face it, guys. You guys are all giving your unfiltered opinions. Pretending like mine isn't the only one that matters. Excuse me a second while I partake in more dip. It just can't be sad. Oh, okay. So it can be any genre, it just can't be sad. Can it be scary? Actually, no, I don't want to watch a scary movie. I feel like I'm just down for like a dumb millennial era like Jim Carrey comedy or something. You know what I mean? Like that's why I keep thinking Ace Ventura or like The Mask or something like that. Dude, I fucking love The Mask, bro. What a great movie. You guys ever seen The Mask? Not to be confused with Son of the Mask, which gave me nightmares as a kid and is horrible. Dude, Son of the Mask had this one scene in it with like this dog and it was like there was this really terrible CGI scene of a dog, and its like eyeballs like jumped out of its body and started running alongside the dog, and it was like I remember that scene like it was yesterday because I think it genuinely gave me like a traumatic. It was I was traumatized as a kid watching that. Like, dude, I had nightmares about that scene for ages, weeks. I can still picture it in the back of my brain, dude. That one scene of the fucking dog with the mask on. Mask is also great, but sad. Wait, mask as in mask, one word mask, not the mask, but just mask. I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. What's that about? Dude, I've got some happy cinema to watch. What about Game 5 of the NBA Finals 2026? That was happy ending. It's this deformed kid story. Oh yeah, no, that's not the vibes. That's not. I mean, it sounds like it would be interesting, but that's definitely not the vibes. For a different time. I mean, that even the premise already makes me sad. I haven't even seen the movie yet, and I'm sad. Dude, I feel so much safer now that I have this res. And let me tank this hit here. Look at that. Oh, bro. When I had like 20% res, that would have wiped my ES out completely. Don't you dare touch my dip, dog. I swear. He's getting up here. He's looking. I literally just fed him too. Just fed him. Level 19 spirit gem? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Fast and Furious? I feel like I haven't seen the later Fast and Furious movie. The ones that are like superhero movies, basically. I didn't see the one with Jason Momoa in it. Was that any good? Probably not. It's Fast and Furious, let's be honest. It is what it is. I don't know why I'm asking. I know exactly how good that movie is. Brigsby Bear. Prospect. Not exactly happy. I mean, well, as long as it's not... Again, it just has to... I think it just has to be a feel-good. Like, not a tearjerker, you know what I mean? Mission Impossible. We already went through those, I think. Oh, no. I think we only saw one. Could go through the MI movie. No, we went through Bond. That's right. Wait, maybe we could watch Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible is kind of just Bond, but like ever so slightly worse, but also more entertaining in some ways. Yeah, I don't mind a bit of Mission Impossible. Are there any good, like, spy flicks that aren't James Bond or Mission Impossible? It's not really a spy flick, but I guess John Wick. But I don't know. I don't really want to watch John Wick. Who's Harry Crumb? Dude, you are saying a bunch. I have no idea what these movies are, man. Which, I mean, I don't have. That's not a complaint. I just feel like you're definitely out cinephiling me right now. Your movie knowledge is It's a bit of an emasculating experience, I'm not gonna lie. Hearing Roxley's movie knowledge. It's your job? Oh yeah, I guess that's a pretty clear advantage, huh? Does your cinema that you work at play much like classics? Like have all those classic movie nights? Or is it mostly just the new stuff? Because over here, it depends on the cinema that you go to. Some cinemas, like, pretty much just don't have those kind of nights at all. They only play, like, whatever's new. But then there are some places you can go to, and it's like, they have a lot of those, like, classic nights where they play. Like, I went to one, I think it was, like, last Christmas, I went to go watch a double screening of, like, both of the Die Hard movies, 1 and 2. Which was cool. I know, watching Die Hard on Christmas. How very niche of me. Every once in a while you do a re-release. That's sick. Theaters should do that more often. I feel like theaters should be more of a, like, I mean, they are to a certain extent, don't get me wrong, but, like, I feel like they should lean more into, like, being a cultural celebration. Because I feel like the only people that are actually going to the cinemas regularly these days are, like, people that are into that kind of stuff, you know, like film buffs. So, like, just lean into it, bro, you know, like... Play the old shit, play the artsy shit. Why not? Because, like, all the normies are not even going to the... I mean, I could be wrong about this. I'm not working there, but, like... It seems to me, on the surface, that all the normies are just watching, like, Netflix and stuff anyway now, right? I mean, hell, the state that I live in used to be, like, the absolute king of drive-in cinemas. You know, the ones where you used to go park your car and stuff? And now they're all gone. There used to be, like, heaps of them. All everywhere. You couldn't go fucking 10 kilometers without seeing a drive-in cinema, and now there is none left in the entire state. They're all gone because they just don't make any money. People don't go see them. It's a little different though than a regular cinema. Decently often or exist mostly for it. Yeah, see, I think the existing mostly for it thing is cool. Like, I think that's a niche business that you could definitely make a lot of, like, it would celebrate the art form more, which I think is a great thing all around. That's probably the most important thing. But I also, from like a, you know, from a capitalist business perspective, if I'm putting my little capitalist hat on for a moment, I'm thinking, like, there's definitely a niche business model there, like, where you're, you know... Because people who go to the cinema these days, they don't go just to see a movie, you know? They go for the experience, right? They go because they care about that kind of stuff. What am I doing in here? Is it just like a statue here and that's it? Okay. Studios charge a lot of money for us to play older films like that, though. Oh, great. Yeah. The classic blood-sucking parasite of any artistic form. The middleman. The publisher. Wahoo. There's one theory I learned about back in November or so. Haven't gotten to go there yet, but they were playing movies I'd never heard of. Even some movies I like and stuff that were in theaters just weeks before. Oh, cool. Yeah, we've got a couple of cinemas that do really well with that kind of stuff. They play a lot of, like, niche things, a lot of interesting things. Like, they kind of, like... I guess they do a little bit more curating, if that makes sense. which is pretty cool. You can see some like, not that I say this, I've got friends that are really into it. I haven't really been to these places, but they talk really highly of it. They're, you know, watching like European movies and whatever else, and like a lot of like Korea's doing really well in the film scene right now. There's a lot of Korean movies getting shown too. They're popping off. Rented Lord of the Rings Return of the King for someone one time, and just the film rental for one showing was $400. Wait, what? Was that out of that wasn't out of your pocket though, right? You must really like that friend. Holy shit. That was out of the guest pocket. Oh right, so they invite a whole bunch of people to the cinema and then they divvy up the cost. Yeah, right, makes sense. Okay, I'm not invincible. His damage is still cooking me a little bit, mostly because I just don't have any armor. But my ES is tanking it, so it's fine. Oh my god. My convalescence is on cooldown. Get stunned already, what the... Do I have days on still, or did I get rid of that? I might have gotten rid of days. That's why it's not stunning as much. There's only 6 people and a dude proposed to his girlfriend. Oh, nice. Please tell me she said yes. Dude, oh my god, imagine the fucking... It'd be so brutal if you fucking... If you got denied there. Oh, shit. I don't know about for specific movies, but I know that like renting cinema rooms in like for private, at least where I'm at, is like actually pretty affordable. It's like not too bad. Whenever I go to the movies, they always have that during the like pre-roll ads. They have a little ad of like, hey, you can hire out this cinema, and then they show like you can like play video games on it as well and stuff. It's pretty sick actually. You can have like LAN parties at the cinema. Not LAN parties, but like local multiplayer, little gaming birthday parties and stuff. It's kind of cool. I don't really know if a video game is going to be elevated by a cinema screen, though, if I'm being honest with you. I just don't know if if cinema screens are like... Has anybody played a game on a cinema screen? Does that actually make it... I feel like that would just make the experience worse, no? Games are so much different to movies, right? So it's a totally different dynamic. More Abushi. Abushi depths, please. Marvel rivals on cinema screen. GTA 6 in theater would go hard. I just don't know if it would, guys. Like, it's... I feel like it's something that sounds good in theory, but in practice, it actually wouldn't go as hard as you think. What's the fucking refresh rate of those film projectors? It's like 20, isn't it? It's like fucking low. Monkey Island in theater. Dude, if I were to do like an immersive Monkey Island experience, I would hire... Here's what I'd do. I'd hire like a cohort. A theater cohort. Oh, it's done. I completed it. Okay, I didn't realize. I'd hire a theater cohort of actors. Theater actors. And then I would get the controller, and then I would like... input in the controller, and then the real life theater actor would have to mimic my inputs. The guy whoever plays Guybrush Threepwood who's the main character of Monkey Island, for those with their context hat on right now. Whoever plays that guy would have to like walk around in real time in response to my inputs, and then when I press like the interact button, he says his line. Huh? What do you guys think about that? Ryanite has no audio right now. There we go. Do you think he got that message? Hook me up with one of them projectors. Dude, you not only are they expensive, but aren't they like fucking massive as well? They're huge as. Essence of the Abyss. What is this? Removes a random modifier and augments a rare item with a new guaranteed modifier. Mark of the Abyssal Lord. Desecrating an item with Mark of the Abyssal Lord modifier always removes that modifier, replacing it with an unrevealed desecrated modifier of a higher tier. Wait, what? 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 Removes random modifier. Replaces with new guaranteed modifier. Mark of Abyssal Lord. So you remove a random modifier, you get mark. Then you desecrate, which consumes the mark. Which then, so then you can guarantee a higher tier desecrate roll. I see. That is so convoluted, man. What the fuck? Slowly but surely figuring out this crafting system, guys. We're getting there. Alright, we got to figure out our gem thing as well, because we're not doing any extra chaos damage anymore, so we need to... I can probably up the damage of my Jin if I do this correctly. Yeah, I just need to replace magnified area with brutality. And that should be it. Yeah, there we go. That should... Oh, look at that juice damage, dude. 8.9? 11.6. Shush. What role am I playing? Well, I mean, every character in these games kind of has to be a damage dealer to a certain extent. It's not really an MMO in the sense that you, like, there's no healer or tank or whatever. You kind of have to... You have to do damage to some degree. But in terms of, like, what build am I playing? I'm playing a minion summoning build, but it's kind of a weird one. Basically, the whole gist of this build is I summon these invincible minions called Jin. And I command them to do my bidding. And so it kind of works like a spellcaster in that you point and you cast, right? So you can see the Jin kind of appears out of nowhere and then disappears. So it's kind of like casting a spell, except the difference is that unlike a normal spell, these Jins are technically minions, which means they scale off of minion damage. So the way this game works is, if I get something like, I don't know, what's a good example? Where's physical? If I get something here like, gain 8% of physical damage as chaos damage, for example, right? If I were to unlock this passive, this doesn't apply to minions. This applies to me. So if I cast the spell, then I would get extra physical damage. I would get extra chaos damage on the spell, right? But I am not the one casting the spell. My Jin is the one casting the spell. So I need to get I need to get this kind of node, which says minions deal increased damage. Or, what else? Minions have higher crit chance, blah, 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 right? So the Jin are kind of weird in that you use them like spells, because normal minions, like skeletons and whatever, they just run around alongside you. But these Jin are like, appear and disappear, but their damage scaling is different to a regular spell. And then beyond that, just like a whole fuck ton of energy shield to make sure I don't insta-die, basically. So a lot of my gear revolves around energy shield. Energy shield, energy shield, energy shield. Then I got this weapon here that gives allies, which a minion is an ally, more damage. Although I really got to get a better scepter though, because this scepter's not doing it for me. It's pretty good. It's the best I got, but we could definitely get a better scepter for sure. You got to get lucky though. You got to fucking gamble, dude. If you guys like gambling, you will love Path of Exile. By the way, this is a gambler's dream, dude. You played the first one? How did you find the first one? Like, how did you enjoy it? Because I would say that I struggled to get into the first one a lot, but this one is way easier to get into, and the gameplay loop feels a lot better, in my opinion. This is a much easier game to acclimate yourself to. You hated the skill tree. Wait, why? It's so cool, though. It's huge. Too much? It's actually really simple if you think about it. Because it's the same tree regardless of whatever class you pick, right? It's never going to change. I think it's a great system. It can be a little bit overwhelming. I think it just looks bigger than it is, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, like, to get from this part of the tree to this part of the tree is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. Like, it looks massive, but the reality is that, like, there actually isn't that many nodes. They're just all in the same spot, so it makes it look way more complicated than it actually is. But, like, you gotta remember that 90% of them you don't even care about anyway, right? But then it's like, well, what do I care about? What do I not care about? It's kind of the trickier part. I would say the way more difficult thing about this game than the skill tree is 100% is the items. Getting good items in this game is, like, actually pretty tricky. It's very involved. And it doesn't make it, when you first start playing, it actually makes 0 sense whether an item is good or not, to be honest with you. You really got to learn. Just get good items. The problem is, like, you might have a really good item, but you just don't even know it's good. Because you don't know enough about what the things do. Because in, like, Diablo, you just get an item that's like, you get plus 1 million damage. Whereas in this game, there's no, like, raw damage stat, right? Like, in order to get more damage, you have to get the right stats. And, like, and not only that, but the stats themselves are, like, pretty... Unless you know what's actually going on numbers-wise, the stats are actually really, deceptive. Because, like, this is the main thing. Anyone that's new to PoE, I always explain this first. Because this is probably the biggest deal. This is the one thing the game does not explain to you at all. And it's obvious in hindsight, but it's not when you first start playing. Is that, like, there's a massive difference between, like, added damage and increased damage. Like, in this game, those are two separate things. And they're very important distinctions. Because one of them, when you add damage, it's additive. So it means that regardless of what your original damage is, you'll get that damage added on. But then if you increase damage, that's multiplicative, which means it multiplies by whatever your original damage was, right? So if you get, like, you know, 40% increased fire damage, but your fire damage is 0, then your fire damage is still 0, right? Or if I have, probably a better example is, like, if I have 5, let's use a clean number. If I have 10 fire damage, and I get 50% increased fire damage, then I have 15 fire damage now. But then if I have an item that says, gives you plus 6 fire damage, then that's actually better than 50% fire damage, at least in that specific case. Because I get 16 damage instead of 15 damage, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of that, and that stuff can get pretty complicated pretty quickly. That's way trickier than like this passive tree, which is kind of like mainly the passive tree contains like multipliers to things that you already care about, right? So you don't really have to think about that whole additive versus not additive thing too much. You know what I mean? Because all of these, they generally, the whole tree is just like percentages, right? It's all just increased, increased, increased. Percentage chance, percentage chance, percentage chance, right? Like, it's pretty cut and dry. The problem is that all of this shit scales off your gear. So if your gear is shit, then none of this does anything. It's the problem. But you get used to it. And then when it all clicks and you start blowing shit up, oh man. It feels extra good in this game. I don't know, just something about like popping off in this game just feels way better than it does in Diablo, for example. Because in Diablo, like, it feels good. You get the big numbers, but like let's face it, you don't really have to try. You know what I mean? Like, you just get like a nice set bonus and like a legendary weapon with like some crazy damage number, and then you just kind of go to town. You know what I mean? Whereas in this game, you really got to earn it. You know? I mean, that being said, I think I did stumble upon a pretty overtuned build just by accident, kind of. But still, like, I don't know. It just feels more earned in PoE than it does in Diablo. It feels more satisfying. Play a decent amount, just couldn't hang. Yeah, I mean, I'd give PoE 2 a try when it goes free to play eventually, man. Because honestly, I tried to get into PoE 1 like 10 times and I failed. It just was not clicking for me, but then this game clicked a lot better. This game also has some really nice quality of life features. Like, what really helped me was like every single thing now, you can hold Alt and it will give you an explanation. I think they added this to PoE 1 as well, maybe, but in this game it was here, and just like, this is so helpful. Like, you can hover over, like, for example, like, oh, gain a Puppet Master stack. What does Puppet Master do? Oh, I can just click it and it's here. Grants a stacking buff. Oh, what's a buff in this game? Buffs are this and that. Like, it gives you like so much more information about what's actually going on, you know what I mean? Like, that is so nice. Like, gives you a whole explanation about crit chance and what it actually is and what it's affected by, blah, blah, blah. If you don't like reading, though, you're fucked. Which, you know, I had to stomach that, but... I'm still pretty salty that we failed that trial, by the way. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to be till we get another shot at that. I don't know how to increase my odds of getting that item so we can do it again. Very sad egg. Hey, we did get into Abyssal Depths, though, so, you know, you can't complain too much. Into the Abusi. Dude, I still haven't picked a fucking movie, man. Those are all good suggestions before. Fuck. I got distracted. We started talking about cinemas. It was a good conversation to get distracted by, don't get me wrong, but... I'm still movieless. The thing about it, me guys, is like whenever I've got something in my mind that I'm like, I want to watch this, then I just kind of can't really even think about anything else. You know, like recently I've been like, I want to watch The Sopranos, and now I can't think about anything but watching The Sopranos. And so now when I'm like, well, you should pick a movie, I'm like, well, my brain is just there's just The Sopranos on loop in my brain. I just want to watch that, so I don't want to pick anything else. But that's not even a movie. It feels like I get decision paralysis when I've already come up with a decision, and now I have to find an alternative. You know what I mean? Jessica, how's it going? As long as you can read at your own leisure, I had a game recently that forced constant tutorials instead of allowing you to toy around with the feature. Yeah, this game also does that really well. It doesn't flood you with like JRPG tutorial hell, like information overload. Dude, the worst part is the kind of games that like overload you with tutorials and then they just never give you access to that information ever again. Or if they do, it's in like a really obscure, annoying menu. Like somewhere fucking random, right? The awesome part about this game's design, UI-wise, is that no matter where a certain word pops up, you'll always get the explanation for it. So like, for example, like everything that's underlined, whether it's on the passive tree or not, or on my items or wherever, or gems or blah, 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 you can always hold Alt and you can always click it and read it. You always have instant access to that information, which is really helpful. I don't have to go to the fucking options menu and go to the fucking game log tutorial section and scroll down to fucking, you know, resistances and then scroll down to fire or what, you know what I mean? Like, it's just there. What is it? What is casting that thing? Oh yeah, wait, we have a chance of getting the omen that we want. Oh no, that's from Ritual, never mind. We're not doing Ritual. We're doing a bussy. Larian or Owlcat do the same thing in their games. I think they both do, actually. I think most modern CRPGs do that now. I'm pretty sure Larian did it first, and then everyone just like was like, yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Have you considered The Heat for the movie you're going to watch? The Heat. I'm thinking of Heat, the Cops and Robbers movie. Is that the one you're thinking of? Oh, Raven just messaged that. Yeah. No, I'm also thinking of Heat 1995. Which would actually be a pretty good shout. No, we aren't talking about movie night for the community, unfortunately. Although we should do that. I'm still taking applications for community night. Sorry, movie community movie manager. Submit your resumes now. The Heat with Sandra Bullock. I don't know that one. Who the fuck is Sandra Bullock again? Oh, yeah. I know her. I probably should start doing Ritual if I want this omen. Nah, but again, I think didn't I say I didn't really care because I can't really get good prefixes anyway, so it doesn't even matter. This ring, I just keep it as is because whatever I get, whatever prefix I roll on this ring is going to be useless regardless, right? I've already got everything I want. Unless we can find a way to get... The only thing I would do to that ring now is, like, find a way to get some abnormal roll that, like, doesn't normally occur on ring prefixes. Somehow. Which I don't even know if that's possible, but it might be. There was some Genesis tree shit you could do, but that I think that's only for, like, spawning in new rings with weird modifiers, not editing the modifiers on an existing ring. So it doesn't really help us. I'll take that robe, I guess. Oh my god, dude, the res is so nice. Oh, not insta-dying. Feels so good. Watch me insta-die here now to this boss.
Do not suffer in death. We thrive.
Oh shit. We thrive. Oh wait, isn't this exactly the thing that I want for prefix modifiers? Yeah, it is. That's desecrations though, not orbs. I mean, still, it's the same shit, right? Desecrations will only add... I wonder if I can get any decent desecrated modifiers for the ring, actually. Maybe that's the play. There's got to be a desecrated mod that I care about, right? Surely, gamers, surely. Collarbone, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need to desecrate the ring. This wand as well, actually. Was thinking that... Wait, there's a Heat sequel? Since when? Who's the desecrated mod? I reckon it's Chubby. For real, for real. I'm gamer hunching, guys. Dude, what does desecrated even mean, by the way? I actually have no idea. It just means like you've like... I mean, it means desecrated. Like I don't even know how to... I do know what it means, but I don't really know how to explain. It just means like you fucked with it. You performed blasphemy on it or something. Isn't that what it means? You did something unholy to it. It's no longer pure. Hasn't begun filming yet. Oh. Based off the book. There's a Heat book? Wait, are we talking about Heat? Which Heat are we talking about now? I'm lost again. Bank robbing Heat? Or The Heat with Sandra Bullock? 95 Heat. Okay, yeah. Do you know what was a great bank robbery movie? Baby Driver. That was a fun one. Was that Guy Ritchie that did Baby Driver, or was that someone else? Dude, that fire beam, by the way, if that was my old character that didn't have this insane ring on, that would have killed me, like, literally, almost immediately. Dude, I'm feeling so good right now. I'm on a tier 11 map, dude. I can definitely up the map tier for sure. We might even be able to go fucking 13, 14. Easily. The highest we've gone is 12. So we can definitely... No, the highest we've gone is 11, actually. So we can definitely push for 12 or higher. And then I'll actually get some more XP. I'll get XP at a higher rate, which, to be honest with you, my XP gain right now, I don't know if you guys are seeing that yellow bar, but it's fucking slow. Okay, I'll tell you that much. It's taken me a while to get 30 million XP. I don't know where this boss is, by the way. Star-studded cast, huh? Here's a question, guys. Movie related. What do you think is, like, the worst, like, Oscar bait Hollywood fucking, like, star-studded movie? To be honest with you, the only ones that I can think of are the ones that actually did win awards and were pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of, like... There's a lot of big name actors on, like... on the direct streaming kind of movies. But that... I wouldn't call that Oscar bait, though. You know? This guy is not getting stunned, dude. And I'm also not getting my fucking Archon buff. Oh, God. Oh, he's finally stunned. Jesus. Yeah, okay. I think I need Days back. I think I'd probably take Days over Heft, to be honest. And then get my blind on hit back as well. Tough question. It is a tough question. To be honest with you, it's not one that I'm even capable of answering myself, so I don't even know why I'm asking. I can barely contribute to this conversation. I'm just trying to be a good streamer. Good streamers ask things, okay? I'm so close to leveling up. Literally haven't leveled up in like 2 days. It's been crazy. It just takes so fucking long, dude. But I'm gonna run a tier 12 map. We'll see if that helps.
Speak. These are our supplies.
I'm gonna have to spend money to get it though. I need tier... Can I merge... How many tier 11s do I have? I have 2, so I can merge them now and get a tier 12, but then these are all rares, so I kind of want to use them. Does effectiveness add to experience gained? It does. God, these are some absolutely... Dude, these maps are fucking fried though. What is this? Increased attack and movement speed for monsters. Increased 97% increased stun build up on monsters. Monsters have 238% critical hit chance. Dude, what the fuck? Revives available. 0. That's fucking insane, dude. The Simpsons movie? I just don't know if that's almost kind of comedy, to be honest with you. What is this belt that I just got? Midnight Braid. 3 charm slots. Ooh. Damage taken recouped as mana. I lose a little bit of res, but with this ring... Do I care? Oh, bro, I don't even... It's not even that much. I actually gain res on lightning, dude. Then I get 3 extra slots. Oh, hell yeah. Have you considered Men in Tights? Men in Tights. This is curious enough for me to look it up. ...1993 adventure comedy film. Look at the fucking AI images for Men in Tights. What the... Okay, I can't even show that on stream, dude. Oh my god. That is fucking insane. Oh, I think I've seen this. This looks very Monty Python coded, to be honest. What's going on with IMDb? What are they going to show me anything good? What do they got? What if I look up like comedy genre? Top rated comedy. Life is Beautiful. I don't know about that one, Chief. Back to the Future. Oh. I mean, Life is Beautiful is an amazing movie. I wouldn't exactly call it a comedy, though. Up. What a Bollywood here. Finding Nemo, Wolf of Wall Street, Snatch. Oh, what a classic. Love Snatch. There's another Jackass coming out? Oh, I didn't know that. I kind of thought that IMDb would like give me some more material. They're not showing me a lot of movies here. Where are all the movies at? This is all new stuff, right? This all looks like new stuff, and B, TV. Popular comedy movies. I don't know if I'm going to find the best of the best here, to be honest with you. Begonia is a well, I mean, I guess. Sure. Why is IMDb... It seems like IMDb is just taking whatever has a comedy tag, or like an element of comedy, and adding it to like a comedy section. I want an actual... There's a difference between a tag and a genre. You know what I mean? Like the genre of Green Book is not comedy, in my opinion. It's got comedy in it, but it's not a comedy. Do you guys know what I mean? Am I being a bit stupid for that take? Is that a bad take? How do you guys find movies? New movies? Do you guys just like I feel like IMDb is not good for this. Ow, I'm getting flashbanged. Why did it just suddenly go to light mode? Best movies of all time. What's the top rated movie ever? Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, alright. I mean, that's cool. That's cool, I guess. I haven't seen The Godfather, by the way. I never watched it. Damn, look how high up Spider-Man is. That's it. Spider-Man 45th best movie of all time? You reckon? June Part 2, still haven't seen it. Good Will Hunting, haven't seen it. Coco is mega sad, by the way. So is Your Name. Fuck, what a great movie. Your Name is so good. Hey, there's Heat. Maybe we should watch Heat. Maybe we should watch this Heat. That's a good time. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's a good one there. It's hilarious because if an AFL player gets asked their favorite film, it's always Shawshank. Wait, why? Is there like a reason behind that thing, or is that just something? Is that just a coincidence that's just stood the test of time?
What is it? Quickly. Gold is useless to me.
Oh, should I have sold that belt? I think it's fine actually. I think it's good. I want the unique. I need to put another charm in this charm slot. I don't have any. I think I sell all my charms whenever I get them, though. Is there such a thing as a unique? Can you get a unique charm? I think you can, right? I've got one on. Yeah, you can. Do I have any other unique charms? Where are the charms at? Charm. What does this one do? Immunity to bleeding and create consecrated ground. Oh, fuck, it's better than nothing. Right, the only way that we get a tier 12 is if we spend a whole bunch of money on a whole bunch of tier 10s and then combine them into tier 11s and then combine that into a tier 12. Nah, I think I'm gonna run like a juiced tier 11 and then hope I get the drop. There's no fucking way I run this map, right? This is ridiculous, dude. This just kills me straight away. If I didn't have this much XP, if I wasn't this close to leveling up, then I would do it. But you lose XP when you die, so I don't want to do that. I want to run something a little bit more chill. Damage is chaos. Oh. Fuck. That's not good. And bleed. Let's run this one. This one seems the least sketch out of the lot of them, to be honest. Alright, hopefully we get... a waystone drop. Should I add some tablets as well? Yeah, fuck it, dude. Surely this can't go wrong. Abyss map with extra abysses and extra abysses. Sounds good. I'll take a triple abyss, please. With some crit chance on the side. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I need this XP, dude. I need this XP. I want to level up. It's been so long since I've leveled up, bro. I need this. Give me a tier 12 waystone while you're at it. I'm playing so careful until I level. Just because IMDb listing, I guess they just look up what an easy answer is. Are they... wait, so I don't understand. Are they like politicians? Are they trying to sound more relatable? Like, why would anyone care what a football player's favorite movie is? Surely you only care if they're good at football. Like, what's the deal? Why does that matter? Dude, athletes are weird as fuck. But nobody cares because they're really good at sports, so it doesn't matter. Pretty sure Kyrie Irving's like a flat earther. Then again, that's American sports. Maybe the Australians care more about the personalities of AFL players than Americans care about the personalities of their athletes. I don't know. Okay, that guy's... He's got extra crits and he just did like some massive lightning attack. I'm good, bro. Stay away from me. I don't want to lose that XP. Stuff is dying though. Like this is a semi-juiced map. And it is dying. And I'm not dying. But I'm making pretty slow progress. To be fair. I'm playing very carefully. Oh, look at... I'm 98% to leveling up, guys. 98%. Whoa, 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 don't beat me with that. Don't beat me with that. No, thank you. This map's just going to be covered in Abyss monsters. But that's fine, because Abyss doesn't have a time requirement. Unlike some of the other ones, where you have to go fast. You can do Abyss as slow as you want. Which is why I like Abyss. Because you aren't forced into rushing. Whereas a mechanic like fucking Delirium, where you run around the map as fast as you can and die, is something that I like less. Nice, we did it. We got our single skill point. Only like what? Only 7 more. It's taken me like a week to get from level 80 to 83. And I need 7 more levels to get my challenge.
If you want the thing you love,
you did it! Congratulations!
Oh, this fucking game, man. It should go faster if we push higher tier maps though, so. There's a jewel slot there. That is very tempting, but I also need... I really need... Well, actually, I don't know. I don't need this Archon buff anymore, do I?
it took 40 years.
It takes so long to level up, dude. I think I saw something. It was like if you play like every single day, going from level 90 to 100 takes you like a month or something like that. Maybe even longer. The scale, the exponential scaling of level ups is just... Once you hit like level 80, it just gets out of control. But after level 90 especially... just gets completely fucked. Full-time job game. There was actually, this was a while ago. I don't know if this is still a thing now. It probably still is, but there was actually some the first Path of Exile got in a bit of hot water because they ran. What they do is, so every single league, Diablo does this as well. But every single league they have like these speed running competitions. It's basically like to see who can level up their character, who can beat all the pinnacle bosses, which are like the end game bosses, who can level their character up the far, and you get like little, you know, titles and things like that. I think back in the day they used to offer like cash prizes as well. They might still do that, but there's like a really big speedrunning thing with this game. But the thing about speedrunning this game is that it's basically I mean, it is a test of game knowledge because you have to have like a really good build to compete. But it's also just a general test of endurance because like yeah, the players were just like basically not sleeping for like days and days straight. And there was like a bit of a, I can't remember if something happened to someone. I don't quite recall, but I don't think anything happened, but I think somebody was like streaming their speed run and they were like live playing Path of Exile for like some absurd amount of time. It was like, I think it was something like, it was something crazy, like 60 hours in like 3 or 4 days or something like that. It was just so fucked. And then so there was like this big, there was like this big thing that went around of like, well, maybe they should stop these speedrunning competitions or change them a little bit because it's just getting like, it's just becoming a test of like basically who can sleep the least was kind of the thing. And because sometimes they were offering like pretty good prizes, like cash prizes and stuff. They were like, people were really committing to this, right? Like they were serious, like it was having like some pretty, obviously that would have some really adverse health effects. So yeah, it's pretty full on. You're 300 hours into PoE, I feel like I'm just starting to understand exactly how much I don't understand. Bro, I'm only just getting my head around the crafting. I'm clocking in 200 hours now. Oh no, I think it's only 100 for me actually. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. Probably 150 if I had to guess. But literally, I've only ever crafted one good item, and we crafted it today. Streamer luck, I guess. Good to see a fellow PoE enjoyer, though. Are you having fun? That's what matters. Was that a tier 1 craft? It was. I got tier 1 all res. The lightning, the T3 lightning was an essence. And then it dropped with the tier 3 fire. And then I rolled, I fucking, after much deliberation, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna exalt. I'm just gonna exalt orb this. And then hope it lands a prefix so I can, like, I was hoping, what I wanted to happen, what I was hoping would happen was that I would land 2 prefixes. And then I could desecrate the suffix and get res from that. But then what actually happened was I just got a tier 1 all res suffix straight up, which was like even better. The luckiest shit ever. So good. This is PoE 2, yeah. I'm not really much of a PoE 1 enjoyer, to be honest with you. I have a lot of hours in that game, but it never really clicked for me. PoE 2 clicks a lot more in my... I think just the gameplay loop just feels better for me. I just enjoy PoE 2 a lot more. Personal thing. Hello, dog. You still can't have my jats. I've already fed you today. Wait, we didn't even get our thingy. I got distracted. Are you waiting for the game to go free? Because that's probably a sensible thing to do. Although you do get pretty discounted currency right now. Not that I'm being a shill or anything, but just saying. What do I even want if I don't want this Archon buff anymore? I just don't care about it. I would love to push my energy shield even further if I could, although I feel like I'm actually feeling kind of, in a weird way, semi-tanky. I really want this AoE and cooldown rate. But it's just, I just don't see it happening, guys. Like what? 80, 83, so I get 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Level 90 I can get the cooldown. I mean, I guess that's not unfeasible. I could hit level 9. I think anything beyond level 90, I've just got to be like, well, that might not happen ever, so. But that is doable. And then I get what? 30% more damage, more CDR, which is a massive deal for my build. That is actually pretty important, to be honest with you. To the point where... Do I want to I think I want to get rid of this. I don't think this actually does me any favors. I've gotten rid of this one before and then re-added it and then gotten rid of it again and then re-added it, but I think I'm going to get rid of it again. Because I just don't have persistent minions. I just don't care. I use all my spirit on curses, which I don't know if that's better or worse, but it feels better. Although, actually, wait, that being said, didn't I say I was going to get rid of it? That's what I was going to do. I need to get rid of this Chaos Res curse. So I'm not doing Chaos damage anymore. I got rid of that ring. So Despair does nothing for me anymore. So I could get rid of Despair, which gives me 73 spirit, which means I could summon a couple of skeletons, which is then, that's 10% more damage on my Jinn, which then if I ascend, which I can't do yet, well I can, but I'm too shit at the game, then that's... I could even get another 20%, 30%, and then if I got a scepter with a skeleton on it as well, then that's 40% increase. But then I'll just take that skill when I take it. Like, I think I just get rid of it right now. I feel like that the cooldown reduction is honestly more important anyway. It's more damage, I think, regardless. Even if I have the 40%, this is still more damage. I'm pretty sure. You only play PoE because all your friends do. They're freaks on this game. Oh yeah, I have a couple of people that play. There's a couple of people in the stream that play PoE, and I have a couple of friends that play it. But I think I just kind of got into this game on my own, to be honest with you. Or do I get a different curse? Nah, I don't get a different... There's no curse that I actually care about. Maybe... Is that swarm thing a persistent minion? Does that count? Hold on, I need to go back to base to check. I'm gonna spec out of that thing anyway. For now. But I want to see if swarm counts as a persistent minion or not. I can't even unlock it. Level 84 required for a level 19 gem. It is a persistent minion, so it does count. And it's only 30 spirit. I mean, it's not very good. But I mean, it does give my Jinns 10% more damage, assuming I keep that perk. I don't know, bro. That just doesn't sound worth it, dude. 30 spirit for a couple of little fly things, mosquito things, that like don't do any damage. And they poison, which doesn't do anything because I have no scaling on poison. Do I have like a spirit gem that I can afford to not So I can afford to give up and give it a go. I have a level 14 I can use. The swarm. Cast on crit. Doesn't work with minions, unfortunately. Sad egg. Ravenous Swarm. Can I get the swarm to do anything that would debuff the enemy? Perhaps. Perchance. Need a support gem for that. +1 to minion skills. Oh yeah, I need that daze. Actually. Blind. Blinding flies? Flashbang flies? Does that work? Oh, it does. And then give me... Oh, that's a massive damage difference, though. Oh, yikes. What else can daze? Not a whole lot. I'll save this for when this eventually has 5 gem slots. That's going to be for forever away, so... Not a big deal. Actually, no, I will keep that. Pain offering we don't use anymore. %less cost. Doesn't do anything. Can't use that. I guess we can use it on Unearth. Alright, we'll give this a go. And then I guess I'll keep that the way it is now, because it's actually giving me a 20% buff. Instead of just a 10% buff, which is not the worst thing in the world. And then give me the jewel socket, actually. Actually... Give me the jewel socket. Where's that energy shield one? Oh wait, here we go. Minions deal 5% increased damage. Or 12% increased area effect of curses. And increased curse magnitudes. Oh damn. That's actually pretty good. Wasn't there like an energy shield one that I had though? I swear there was like a different one that I had. It had crazy ES on it. Or am I hallucinating again? Oh no, here it is. 20% increase max energy shield. What does that do for us? That's gotta be something good, right? Surely. Only 400? I thought I would get like 6,000 from that. What? I'll take the damage instead then. Fuck that. Damage it is. I don't even see my swarm. Is it doing anything? Oh, there it is. Wait, is that my swarm? I've only got one swarm. I think it's doing stuff. I honestly can't tell. I don't know. Oh no, it poisoned. I saw it poison there for a second. Dude, I wonder if I could do, like, increased damage to poisoned enemies or something like that, you know? Because we tried that with bleed, but the problem with bleed is that it had to be melee damage. It was only melee damage that got increased. But maybe with poison, it's any damage. I wonder if that exists. Because then I could just use the swarm to poison, right? And then when they're poisoned, the poison itself is going to do nothing, right? But because they're poisoned, they could take more damage. But you know what it would be, though? It'd probably be chaos damage, wouldn't it? It'd be something like, take more chaos damage from if they're poisoned, which we don't do that, so... It's not going to be as exciting, is it, guys? But I mean, it's worth a look. You never know. Or I have no idea what's going on my screen right now, I'm going to be honest with you. My screen is shaking. There's a bussy monsters unleashing from the ground. Rib. Don't mind if I do. Nothing. Nothing. Ooh. I don't see anything being affected by blind, though, so I'm not really sure how often my swarm is actually hitting. It's kind of hard to... It's actually impossible to tell because of how much fucking visual clutter I'm producing with my build. Go, little bone creatures, go! Slaughter them! Let me open this while my little boys do my job for me. Forever a minion cuck. That's me, guys. Doesn't matter what the game is. That is the way of the rank 1. There's so much fucking abyss on this map, dude. Oh my god. Have any waystones dropped? I don't even think so. We're not getting very lucky with these waystones, tell you what. got a 55% increased rate of drop, doesn't it? Yeah. Where are all my waystones then? Come on, man.
My king nears.
He's leaning on a wall that isn't there. Oh, damn, I just tanked that. Big stun, big stun. We got the buff. Wicked. Reasonably juiced tier 11 map, and we're pretty comfortable with it. I'm liking this. I'm liking how this is going. What abyss thing do I want now? Feeling like marbles? Yeah, I think that's my last map that I'm going to do. So if anyone's keen for marbles, I'm down for it now. I thought of the movies on, but I have to download it. The chat and I think, came to a... Well, I mean, I came to the conclusion, but the chat, through many different movies, discussions and suggestions, I have come to the conclusion that I think I want to watch Heat from 1995. Lurkers, it's time to roll. Just let me do my passive point first. Then it's time to roll. I'm not addicted, I swear. Rogue Exiles influenced by abysses. Oh, fuck yeah. I have no idea what that does. It probably just gives me more stuff. Perfect. Alrighty, gamers. That was fun. We made a lot of good progress today. Got a brand new sick looking ring. We leveled up, which is quite a feat in this game, I'll tell you what. I want to say feat. And what else do we do? We failed our trial, which is sad egg. But we did some more of our Abyss quest line, which is Hog. Sometimes when I say Twitch lingo out loud, I feel like I'm like just mentally something's wrong. You know what I mean? We did talk about movies and cinemas. Yeah, we did a lot of things today. A lot of things today. Goodbye, VOD watchers. Thanks for watching on YouTube. I don't know when the next PoE video will be, but